Hi guys, it's Anna, and today I'm here and I'm going to be doing part, I believe it's part 4 of how to make your own reborn baby. Today we're going to be doing assembling our baby. So I've got the finished Meadow by Andrea Arcello kit. She does have a torso, so just as a little disclaimer, I'm going to be putting her together. I'm going to try not to show anything, but if something shows a little bit, I'm very sorry. It is not a real baby, but I'm gonna do my best not to show. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to put her together. So supplies you're going to need are of course your finished kit. Let me get all of her. Usually it might just be arms and limbs and a head, but in this occasion I've got a torso. So we're gonna put that there. Let me make sure you can see. So yeah, but you're not just going to need the body and the kit. You are going to need extra zip ties. I don't like these massive zip ties. I'm making sure you can see these massive zip ties. So I'm gonna use some micro ones that I ordered off the website. Let me cover a little bit. So yeah, I've got 12, so I'm gonna be using these. So you're going to need I use fingernail clippers or toenail clippers to clip them. Depending on what you're weighting your baby with, you can use glass beads or poly pellets. We have a cat that eats every single thing, that even a piece of paper on the floor, so we have to be very careful. So I cannot use glass beads, so these are the kind of beads I use. They work just as well, so I actually used these with June. I just had a blue teal version. Yeah, I think we ordered clear ones, but they gave us these anyway. But yeah, those work fine. And then you're gonna need stuffing, which I've got some Supreme Fiber Fill. And I've also got her an outfit and a sleeper to put on, a sleeper and a diaper to put on her afterwards. So I'm gonna go, I actually forgot to get some old socks, so I will be right back, and because I need to get some old socks or tights. So sorry about the wait, guys. Sorry about me being out of breath too. I just ran up and down the stairs and I got some old white socks. These do not fit me at all. Then I've got these two, which I'm gonna see if they fit me, which I don't think they will because these will work better. Oh my word, okay. So let me try these on real quick. I think they're not good. No way. Okay, so we're gonna use these. So, and I'm also gonna need here scissors to cut the little thing that I think, yeah. I've got some little pink scissors. These might work. There are some bigger scissors, but they're kind of odd, so they might not work for this. But, okay, so let's get to putting her together. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your zip ties out of your body if you don't want to use them. And then you're going to put a new one in there to replace it. Because you have to have zip ties or string ties. I prefer zip ties because you have the possibility with string ties of them coming out and they show more, especially with these micro things. They do not show at all, and especially with a torso, they probably won't show. They usually show a little bit, but I don't think they're going to show it all with a torso. See the size difference in that? How much, almost fell, how much better is that? So, let's continue to do that. I know it is kind of being wasteful with the zip ties, but honestly, I don't really care because put this one in the wrong way. Because I forgot what I was saying. They're so big, they probably wouldn't fit under there, under the thing. And I've got big zip ties. I've got these zip ties, so yeah, put them the right way. There we go. So they're better for that. I definitely recommend the smallest zip ties possible because you really don't want them to show. But I mean, it's your opinion. You can do what you want with your babies. Use what you want. Fill them with what you want. Paint them with what you want. You cannot use anything that could get wet or like sand. I've heard of some people that use sand to weight their babies. That would be a big no. A big no. Because that could, if it possibly got the tiniest bit wet, even if it didn't get wet, it could mold. And you really don't want a baby that you work so hard on creating to make so realistic, that you love so much, you really don't want them to be ruined by putting something that is not safe to put in your baby. So, got this. Now I'm going to stick it. I'm going to put them in here like this, to where you can no longer pull them out. I got the extra long zip ties because I've got another big baby. But this one is in the wrong way. Okay, I've already done this one, and this one. Okay, so now that we have our body with the zip ties in, we're going to stick the body in the torso. I've actually never put together a full torso before, so I'm doing my best here, and also sorry if I show her little private parts a little bit. I'm going to try not to, but if you've ever tried to do this before and film it, you will understand. So I really hope I'm doing this the right way because I've literally never done this before. So some torsos come with like different things where you don't need a cloth body, but this one you do requires a cloth body. Most do, and there are others that don't. So for a second, I'm going to put a diaper on her so that I can move her around like I want to. But I will have to take it off to put her legs on. Now, a diaper probably is not going to stay up because she has no legs right now. Okay, so as you can see, I've put it in there best that I can. So you kind of want to put the openings out the side so that you can see what you're doing. Okay, so now we're gonna wait and fill her limbs. So, I'm going to get these and dump them out because for when you're not putting them, if you're using beads and if they have color on them, put the clearest ones in the limbs and put the colored ones in a sock to put in the head and in the body. I think I'm going to make her quite a heavy baby. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. White also is really good, white and clear, so yeah. These are not ideal, but they still work even though they've got a pink tint to them. Okay, so what you're going to do is I'm going to open my stuffing. Oh, this is so soft. Wow, this is soft. Okay, so if you're using glass beads, you usually would fill up their limbs to about right there with glass beads. But when you're doing it like this, you do it a little different. So I'm going to put some stuffing in there. I have some more stuffing, by the way, if I run out. And then I'm going to put a bead in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit more stuffing so that it doesn't jingle around so that you cannot hear it. Because you really don't want to be able to hear the glass beads. And you want to try and see it's now down further into her arm. So I think I put 3 beads in there, and then I think that's enough because it's actually quite heavy. So then you're going to put the rest of the stuffing in there that you need. I'm going to put a little bit more because I don't feel anything in her hand. Do feel it in her arm, which that's the thing about glass beads. They go into the hands so that the hands have stuff in it, but her arms have stuff in it, so that's good. Okay, so there's one arm that is actually already ready to go on her body, but we're not going to put it on her body yet. So, let's see. Okay, now, get some more. This is the softest stuffing. It's not polyfill, that's why. It's fiberfill, which I don't know what the difference is. So, put some stuffing in there. Put a bead. Some stuffing. Another bead. I'm going to do 3 beads in her arms and 4 beads in her legs, I think. And happy Easter, by the way. Today's Easter, so I hope you're enjoying this on Easter or whenever you're watching this. I don't know when you're going to watch it, but it's Easter Sunday, so yeah. So now I'm going to do her legs and I'm going to do her head last. So the legs are a little bit more tricky. To me, they are. I'm going to put one more bead in her leg, and now we're going to fill it up with stuffing. I'm hoping I don't run out of stuffing, which I've got some more, but it's not this kind. It's just from a stuffed animal that I have that we were going to get rid of, but we ended up saving it to fill babies with, because why not? Pushing it down into her leg as much as possible. So I think that's as far down as I can get it. So I think I put 4 beads in there. Okay, so there we have 2 arms and 1 leg filled. Now we're going to start the next leg, then we'll do the head, then we'll do the torso, and she will be put together. Which I cannot wait because I'm so excited for this baby. So she will be born on Easter Sunday. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Okay. Need to put another one. I've actually lost count. I think I'm going to do one more. feels a little heavier, that one does, but this hasn't had all of its stuffing in it yet, so. You definitely want to make sure that there isn't just a loose bead to where you can hear it jingle, because that can be very annoying. Like, so you can't hear anything. Okay, so her legs, her limbs are done. Now we're going to do her head. So what I like to do is I'm going to take the sock. I'm going to cut it about in half because this is quite a long sock. And then I'm going to fill it with some beads. I'm going to put it in her head like this. Like that. And then you're going to start filling it with beads. You can do their head as light or as heavy as you feel like it. I think that is enough for her head. It's quite heavy actually, so might take out a couple. Maybe just 2. Okay, and then you're gonna tie that. And then you're gonna put it in her head. You're gonna put a little stuffing in first. You're gonna put it in her head. And then you're gonna put some more stuffing. You're gonna kind of push to where it's kind of at the back of her head a little bit. And then you're gonna start filling her head with as much stuffing as possible, especially with babies with eyes. That will also help the eyes stay in place and keep it from jingling. To me, I feel like her head is a little bit too heavy, so I think I'm gonna actually see if I can take some of it out, which I might not be able to. See how much stuffing? Yeah, it's a little too heavy. In my opinion, it's a little too heavy. So, I can't wait to see how much she weighs, because she is a preemie baby. She's 17 inches, so yeah, I'm gonna take out 3 beads. Should be plenty. Some stuffing in. A little bit more stuffing in her head. Yeah, that's a good weight for her head. Okay, so now we're going to start stuffing her body. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some stuffing. Wow, that's a lot of stuffing that was in this bag. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Now this should be very interesting. First time for everything, right? Trying not to show anything. And then now we're going to use, I'm actually going to use this sock again. Same sock, just the other half of it. Tie a knot so that none of the glass beads fall out. None of the beads fall out. We're going to put just a little bit, not a whole ton. Because in real life, a 17-inch baby would not weigh 10 pounds. I mean, seriously, come on. You want them to feel as realistic as possible, but not be too heavy to where you can't enjoy them. Like, to me, that feels like a good weight, except the weighting didn't go in her actual cloth body, it went in her torso. This is going to be very interesting because I have never done this before. I've never put a torso baby together. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her legs in because I feel like that might help. So let's put her leg in. Okay. I'm really nervous because I don't want something to happen. And now I'm gonna try and push it kind of back in her belly, back in her torso a little bit. Okay, her leg is on. Her leg is officially on. So I'm gonna show you. It's her leg. It's on here. Now we're not gonna cut the zip tie until the last thing. That is the last thing we wanna do. So I'm gonna put the other leg in really quickly. Go. Both of her legs are on, so she can now officially wear a diaper. So I'm just gonna do that for a second. So both of her legs are on. They're in a little bit of a weird position just because there's still zip ties on here. I'm trying not to show anything because I know a lot of people don't like that when you show stuff. I'm gonna put a diaper on her so that I can do whatever I want. Oh, I love her little legs, it's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put some more stuffing in her. Now we're gonna do an arm. She's starting to get heavy. Okay, we'll get an arm in there. Okay, let's get that cloth in there. I think it might help if I pull this a little bit because I don't want really any cloth to show, but I can always deal with that once I get the rest of her together. So look, she's coming together, guys. Look at her, she's so precious. Oh, I can't wait to hold her. Okay, next arm. Baby's head is over here. Okay. Okay, we're getting down. Okay, now. We got the head, and then she's a baby. Got a baby. Okay, this is going to be the hardest part, for sure. Don't want her head to fall, especially with those eyes. Luckily they're not glass eyes, but still. The head has to go in the torso, but be in the cloth body at the same time. I don't think I'm being much help to you guys. I'm really sorry about that if I'm not. Because it's really difficult actually, because I had a hard time fitting her head in her torso without a cloth body. And then okay, we're going to try one more time. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. Okay, let's try and put the front in. There we go. Okay, so hold the zip tie. Okay, so I've got the zip tie, hold it tight. Now we're just got to kind of get that cloth in her body, because we don't want that showing. Just kind of move around her head a little bit. Okay, we've got a baby. Now what we're going to do is we are going to cut zip ties. Make sure you pull them tight. Here we go. One. She is so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to take her diaper off real quick. I'm gonna put her over here to cut the zip ties. Here we go. We have Meadow by Andrea Arcello is all put together. Let's put a diaper on and show you. Okay, here she is. Back up a little bit. Oh, she is. She's so precious. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. I'm gonna go get their scale so I can weigh her to see how much she weighs. Girl, I'm gonna go weigh you and then we're gonna tell the camera how much you weigh. Come on. Oh, she's so cute. Hold on, guys. I'm weighing her. It is 3 pounds, 4 ounces. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video on how to put together a full body baby, and I'll see you guys next time.